Frozen Empire is finally here, and I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off super duper quick, mate, because, you know what I mean, time is money, bruv. I'm gonna waste your time. This is no way near as good as Afterlife. Story-wise, it's a continuation from Afterlife, and the main plot for this is there is a new bad boy villain who I actually thought was pretty sick about the villain life. I appreciate it, and basically, said monster wants to freeze the entire planet, and it's up to Ghostbusters to stop him. That's pretty much his story. However, there is a ton of side stuff. So much stuff. There's that old saying, spreading stuff too thin. That's this movie to the dot. There's way too much stuff going on, mate, story-wise. Even characters, there are so many now that even the movie doesn't know what to do with them. I can't really say who and what because it's a little bit spoilery, but if you've seen it, you know exactly what I mean, man. A little bit disappointing. Majority of the characters, they're fine, but a lot of them, they have nothing to do. Sticking with the things I like, again, the villain, pretty cool. When stuff's freezing, CGI, visuals, it is very, very good. That stuff, they nailed. In fact, there's actually moments where I was like, that is actually low-key kind of scary and kind of frightening. If that was real life, you would genuinely crap yourself. That stuff, the horror, surprisingly pretty good. There's also some new gadgets which are really, really awesome. I can't lie, it's not really spoilery because it's all over the trailer. The drone ghost trap, I appreciated it so much. I like drones quite a bit. Seeing that in the movie, I don't know, that did little bits for me, man. I really appreciated that. And now we're gonna nosedive into the negatives. First of all, like the family dynamic and the layers. I mean, Afterlife was emotional. Do you know what I mean? This ain't really emotional, man. It doesn't have to rely on that, but I felt those layers were kind of gone. Do you know what I mean? However, the two things that really made me think this is no way near as good as Afterlife. First of all, the nostalgia bait. Whoa, mate. They're just, do you know what I mean? In the ocean, fishing for us, and we're just like little fishes trying to grab it. The nostalgia bait is dialed up to the max, to the point where it is so goddamn annoying. And that's coming from me. I love nostalgia bait stuff, man, but just don't make the entire movie that. We had Afterlife, man. We know these are new movies. We know you're probably going to make a trilogy. There's going to be another one. But you don't need to do this much. They went way too hard, man. Way too crazy. I appreciate 30% of it. And the other 70%, I'm just there like, relax, man. You're doing too much. But the big one, no surprise, especially from me, the comedy. This ain't it, mate. There's some characters that are specifically for one-liners, shitty jokes, slapstick, whatever it's called, bruv. Just dead arse shit comedy. I never laughed at said characters. Other things, ironically, made me laugh, which were kind of like side little comedy, laughy moments kind of thing, but the actual bits that you are specifically seeing, that they put this in the movie specifically to make you laugh, I wasn't laughing, mate. It was so, like, in your face, it took me well out of it, to the point where I was like, what are they doing, man? Like, what are you trying to do, bruv? Just relax on this crappy comedy, man. It's way too much. Overall, the story was fine. It felt like natural progression from Afterlife, and I really liked the villain. The visuals and the horror, pretty good as well. Some of the comedy was genuinely diabolical, mate. There was way too many characters. They need to tone that back, reel it in a little bit. And speaking of reel it in, stop the nostalgia bait. Yes, we get it, and Ghostbusters is back, and loads of people are happy. Cool. Just do a film now, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Again, for the 100th time, or from my gob from this review, it's nowhere near as good as Afterlife. I would say it's a little bit better than average, and I'm going to give Ghostbusters Frozen Empire 5.5 nerds out of 10. I haven't seen, like, actual reviews of people, but I've seen, like, you know, IGN, they'll post the bloody thing on Instagram with the number. I know, like, they give it a 4. For me, 4 would be fundamentally, like, disappointing, going on, like, creeping into bad. I don't think it was disappointing or bad. Just lower your expectations, man. Do you know what I mean? If you're expecting, again, Afterlife level, you're going to be insulted pretty bad. But yeah, that's my review, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching. Love and appreciate you all. See you in a bit. Peace.